Let's start with the incredibly sad news from,
Yeah.
was it last week, where we saw Anthony Joshua involved in a horrific car accident where, of course, lives were lost, two of them incredibly close to him. I think the funeral was yesterday as well. I'm assuming you knew the guys that lost their lives. Obviously,
Yeah.
I know you know AJ really well. Have you had much contact with him or the families at all?
I've messaged him and Freddie and KD and Benga and all the guys. Very close team, AJ's crew over the years, and worked with him very closely for many of those years at Sky. And very, very sad. Sinner I knew better, I think, than that. But both of them great guys, great friends of his, integral parts of the camp, and just unbelievably tragic.
Can you
and just so sad. It was such a shock.
Explain how small a group is that inner circle to AJ?
I mean, there's a sort of big group of very close people. So there's a number of key people in, I guess it's an entourage, but it's more than that. And I think, Alexander Usyk has got a huge team around him, AJ too, Tyson Fury. The elite fighters have a big group of people around them that they trust. They're in a circle. And these guys were there for a long, long time with AJ. Not only were they a big part of the boxing side, but they're also, socially, they were the two that were with him were his best mates. And to come through this, I mean, miraculous, obviously, he got out, but I mean, what a situation to deal with. And, my heart and prayers are with the families and the whole teams and everyone that was affected. And for AJ, we give him time, space, and support.
A lot of people will be asking the question, and it's, of course, impossible to know till we speak to AJ. And even when he answers the question, we probably still won't know whether or not he'll fight again. I know you don't know. I know if you ask AJ now, he probably doesn't know. What's your initial gut reaction to that?
Things have come out online today saying that he's likely to retire. His uncle apparently has said that. I think it's probably just too soon. I think at the moment boxing is just not important. This is lives lost. I can't relate to that situation, but I've lost two friends through my life in tragic situations, and it's soul destroying. It takes a long time to heal from. And these were two inseparable members of his inner team. And yeah, look, it's a very, very hard one. He's a very strong guy. He's got a lot of support around him. And hey, if he wants to reach out, I'm here, as will many other people be. But we need to let him have time and time to heal, and when he's ready, he'll make that decision. And whether he'll decide it's not for him to return to the ring. He's had an incredible career, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. He's got nothing to prove. But if he wants to, have a, I guess, a structure or a purpose going forward in the short term, maybe he will. I think it's way too soon to be even talking about.
I agree with
you.
This
is far more important.
Tyson Fury decided to come back into the ring for the 14th time. Something that was ridiculous as that. Why this time? No surprise, but why?
I did an event with him a couple of weeks ago, and I asked him in front of hundreds of people whether he would fight again. No, too much Christmas turkey, etc. coming up. I'm done with it. And he sort of walked off stage, and you just knew he looks in shape, and he was always going to announce this. And I'm delighted to see Tyson Fury back, because he's a real character, massive personality, elite fighter, has given us so many thrills and spills over the years, and he wants to give us more. So fantastic for the sport.
Do you know what? Of course, everyone wants to see the fight is AJ, but we don't know if that will happen now, obviously for really sad reasons. But if it's not going to be AJ, then I think there's a number of heavyweights in that division that I think would be incredible fight. So who could you see him fighting next?
Well, there's huge amounts of heavyweights, aren't there? Makhmudov is the talked about opponent, possibly for his comeback fight. I'm there on Saturday in Germany. Ajit Kabayel, undefeated in 26. He's in a really interesting fight with the unbeaten Pole based in the States, Damian Knieber.
That's this weekend, right?
That's this Saturday night, live on DAZN. Same weekend as Dalton Smith goes for the world title out in America. So busy start to January. But yeah, there's a huge amount of heavyweight names. Fabio Wardley. We don't know where Lawrence Okoli goes next. There's Richard Riakporhe announced his sort of heavyweight bow the other week. There's many heavyweights out there. Alexander Usyk, we think, is going to fight Deontay Wilder in the States. Tyson Fury gets any one of those names. Daniel Dubois will be back with a bang. Huge amounts. Derek Chisora's not done. There's loads.
What's your view on when a boxer, in this case Tyson Fury, constantly retires and constantly says, I'm never fighting again, and constantly comes out of retirement?
But I said right at the beginning today about unpredictability in boxing, and that's what Tyson loves. Like every day he gets up and he thinks something different. He loves training, he loves keeping in shape, and he's very open about his mental health. And I think that he finds his sanctuary in the ring or in the gym.
But I know all this,
training.
and you know all this.
Yeah, and I think that he loves.
So that's why that when he says I'm retiring, I think no, you're not. I don't know if he does like. Okay, let me ask you.
Did I think he was really retired? No.
Yeah. Do you think
not.
he thought he was retired?
No.
So you think he thought he was lying to us all?
No, I think sometimes he wakes up and thinks I can't be bothered with it. But I think deep down he knows that he's still got fights in him. And I think he was unhappy with the Usyk double. He lost both fights. First one very close. His second one I thought was slightly wider, but he still believes he won that fight. So he's got that in his head. He's the only guy that beat Usyk's the only man that's beaten him professionally, although I think he was slightly lucky against John McDermott many years ago. But Tyson Fury has been phenomenal. The Deontay Wilder trilogy, going out to Germany, beating Klitschko back in the day, the big nights at Wembley with Dillian White, just incredible box office fighter. And he knows it. He loves fighting. He loves the money that comes with it. He loves the entertainment. And why not? This is what he's about. He's a fighter.
Joe, he's a fighter. And if I'm honest, and this is my only opinion, I don't know what you think so much. I don't think he's been as good since 2020. No, I'd say no, 2021, the third Wilder fight. Since then, I think, okay, he beat Dillian White, Chisora, and Ngannou, he looked awful.
The miracle getting up off the floor in the first fight, in the 12th round, the unbelievable get up from the knockdown. Then the second fight, where I thought that was one of the best away victories by a British fighter. I was there in Vegas for the way he dismantled, totally took out Deontay Wilder in that second fight. The third fight was such a humdinger, both of them down multiple times. That must have taken a great deal out of the pair of them. Wilder, we think, is going to fight Usyk. Fury is back, but they're the last of the generation. Right? Yeah. With Joshua and Fury and Dillian and Derek, that generation. The new guys are coming through. January the 24th, Moses Itauma is back against Jermaine Franklin. He's the guy that they're all fearful of.
Where is that fight?
Manchester.
Wow.
Should we go to that? Do you want to fasten that?
Come up.
Could do that.
Come up. 21 now, Moses. He turned over at the Christmas period. Jermaine Franklin, the opponent. Jermaine there to give him rounds because he's blowing everyone away. Yeah. Sensible, because he went the distance twice with Joshua and Dillian. And if Moses can get rid of him in 4, 5,
what next?
6, 7.
Very good. What after that?
What after that?
Yeah.
I think Moses is
he ready?
I mean, this year he's got to be ready, whether they're going to go.
Let me ask you this. Fabio Wardley, right, I think will defend his belt against someone that I think he thinks he should beat. And if he does have that fight, is it possible that Itauma could fight Wardley next?
But they're same stable, Ben Davidson. That's a problem with that fight. But I think Fabio will get a defence of his world title.
When do you think that will be?
Within the next 3 or 4 months. The spring period probably. Fabio will be back. Fight? Depends who the opponent is. Maybe an arena fight, big arena fight. Depends who it is. Daniel Dubois, that's a huge fight if Wardley Dubois made. I'm not sure. Derek wants another fight. Maybe Chisora's the fight for Wardley. As I said, Caballel. If Caballel wins on Saturday night, he's right in the mix. Lawrence Okoli wants a big fight. There's a lot of heavyweights queuing up for this tussle, but I think the one thing is very clear: Moses Itauma is the heir apparent, and I think he's brilliant.
I did like the look of Richard Riakporhe heavyweight.
Well, he's a big guy, isn't he? And I don't know how he how he made it into cruiserweight.
No,
he looks huge at 6'5". Sometimes he doesn't pull the trigger, Richard, but I think if he does, if he believes in himself, he's a danger at heavyweight. Lawrence Okoli, I saw out in Nigeria. Yes, it was a fairly easy fight. Tony Yoka as well, the Olympian. I mean,
he's not having a Coley. Look.
Oh no,
you're not having a Coley.
No,
if it was a cuddling competition, top of our list.
You go in the ring with Lawrence Okoli.
I would.
You get a lot of love.
Yeah, give it 10 mil. I'll do it.
Would you take your crocodile?
So is that euphemism? What are your cats called?
Snakes.
Smudge, what are your cats called?
My cats are Casper and Cleo.
Why?
Cool.
Are they named after Renaults? I think they're both cars, aren't they?
Casper's a big white
Renault
cat,
Casper.
and Cleo is the small tiger.
All right, do they get on?
Brother and sister, love-hate.
Oh, okay. Where do they sleep at night?
Everywhere.
Wherever they want.
Wherever they want.
That's good with Frank, now, isn't it?
Wherever's warm.
That would scare me, a cat, or a big tiger cat thing walking
Yeah.
about.
Why?
Because cats are, you don't know what a cat's going to do. It's
No, you don't.
got to gouge your eyes out, cat.
You're right. You know, my cats, I
See?
love them. I love them so much, and they would eat your dead body.
Okay, well, on that.
They would. They would. I'm telling you, my cats would eat the dead. They would. They would eat bodies.
How do you know?
I
Don't
know.
answer that. How do you know that?
You know, I thought that my
Do they
cat.
bring
I
mouses
thought my
in?
cat wouldn't attack me. It's attacked most of my family,
Yeah.
but it hasn't got me yet. And then on my birthday, the cat was on my bed, and I was stroking it, and
See?
it went for me.
Nasty, man.
Why?
Because cats are nuts.
Yes.
Do they bring mouses in?
Everything,
Do they? Rats in?
all sorts of things. Birds on
Oh.
the doorstep.
Benny's.
Pardon?
Benny's got some stories
Joe,
about
get rid of
that. Don't dump it. You're fine. We're fine. On that note,
You're welcome round any time. Andy.
that's Benny's catchphrase. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on.